incremental import. So when we use the incremental import,
Arvind, your voice is very low.
yeah, now it's fine. Hello.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, now it's loud and clear.
Okay, so first thing, okay. So when we need the incremental load, okay, so sometimes the scenario is I have some record in my Hadoop file system, and tomorrow if I get 20 more record, okay. So first day I imported 100 record, and this is from the MySQL, okay. So 100 record I have imported from MySQL to Hadoop file system, okay. So this is I imported first day, okay. And suppose tomorrow, next day, I'm importing 20 more record from MySQL, okay. So if I'm not using incremental load, so what will happen? Again, 120 record it will load. So next day again, the whole record will come, okay. So I want to make it process automatic. Like today, if I import 100, so if tomorrow is 20, so only 20 will come. So only 20 will come, okay. So that incremental, there are two ways are there. One is the append key mode, and one is a modified time step mode. So why they have given two options, right, for the incremental. So one option is only inserting new record. This is only for new record. So if I say today you have 100 to 1 to 120 IDs are there. 120, 100 IDs are there. Okay. ID column value is 1 to 100 IDs. And next day you are getting completely new, right? 101 to 121 IDs are there. Okay. So here if I compare, right? So I'm getting altogether this IDs are new, right? So in this scenario, the incremental append is fine, because the incremental append is fine because it's a completely, the next 20 is completely new record. Okay. But if suppose if I say out of this 20, the another scenario is there, this 20 record, you have the some records are existing record. If I say this 100 to 120, so this ID is basically not 100, because some IDs are, if I see here, if I say maybe 10 IDs are part of 1 to 100 ID, okay. It could be any IDs, okay. So these are the 10 IDs, okay. And rest 10 IDs, I say those are the rest 10 IDs. Rest 10 IDs are like 100, 1 to 110, okay. So this is new, okay. So this is a scenario, it is completely new IDs, and some are the existing IDs, okay. Or if I say only existing is there, so it could be any one of the scenario. So if both are there, so only new, okay. No, not only new, only existing, okay. Or existing plus new, okay. So both the scenarios will be covered by the modified timestamp. So in this incremental append, the column we need ID column is must, right? Some ID column is there, the sequence number column, right? ID column where we can track it, right? Okay, this ID value is already present and we are getting these are the new IDs. Okay, but in modified timestamp case, the ID column will not work, right? Here the some column we need some column as a timestamp column. Okay. So why the timestamp column? We will track through the timestamp, right? So today, date and time, the records are inserted, and tomorrow, date and time. So we will compare the record with date and time. So whether the records are new or existing, right? Both the records will handle. Okay. So modified timestamp is good when we have both the scenarios. If we have only new, we can go only for incremental append. So this is a use case to use, this is the scenarios to use which one is like needed, which one we can use it in which scenario. Okay. So now there are the two options to use the incremental. Okay. The one option is like we can use last value option. Okay. The one option is using last value, using last value. So last value option is a manual option. It's a manual option. It's a manual option. And every time we have to provide last value minus last value, last hyphen value manually in our scoop import command. Okay. So first time is not to give last value. First time you write a simple scoop incremental load, you have written here minus incremental append, minus check column. This is the column on which you are doing incremental. So I told you for append, we need to do ID. So we are using ID here, right? Okay. And what you will see when you do first time scoop incremental load, okay, so you will get output, like when you will see your scoop import output. So you will see at the end check column ID. So that already we are using, and last value will coming 100. So it is indicating whatever your last ID value is there in your MySQL database, that is 100. Okay. So next time when you run this same scoop incremental load command, you will run. So what you will do, copy this last value to here, like minus last value, you will add 100 here. So this is just example I'm telling. If you have, suppose 2 record you inserted first time, here is a 2 record. Okay. So now the last value will become 2 here. Okay. So the case is everything will same as it is. You copy paste this entire command, the first one, and add this minus last value. So second time onward, your last value element will be coming every time whenever you are doing the incremental. Okay. Like third time again, you are going to incremental. Suppose you have done 120. So now you will place the 120 value. So it will keep incrementing like this. Now 130. So like this you will do. Okay. But this is the first way, do manual way, like using the last value to do the incremental. Same append mode we can do using the second way, that is through the scoop job. So scoop job is automation. Our scoop job is like a reusable job. Like you will create a one job for your import command, and this import command you can run by this job name. How will you run by job name? Like this execute. So you don't need to write an import thing again and again. And so here the advantage is the whatever the last value you are maintaining manually every time you are writing last value, you don't write any time last value here, because here here you are here itself is maintained, because the scoop job is maintaining some metadata. And how to check this metadata? Show command is there. Okay, I will show step by step. So first I will show you the last value. And scoop job is not useful. That is a one use case of the scoop job. Right? Scoop job is helping for incremental load metadata to maintain. Okay, automatically. That is a one use case. And scoop job, not only you can do for incremental load, you can normal scoop import command. Also, you can create a job. Okay. So the advantage is, suppose every day you have to write a scoop import command 10 times every time you are doing. So once you create a job, you can run and job run. So even it is an incremental or even it is not incremental, you don't need to write a scoop import again and again. Okay. The best part of the scoop job is write one job and create a job by create command, and then you can execute command to execute. So create once, use many times. If you don't want to use a scoop job, you can delete it. If you want to see the metadata of the scoop job, you can see here. Metadata is nothing but the jobs related parameters, everything, right? These all parameters will become a metadata. These all parameters. Okay. So scoop job is not only giving the benefit for the incremental. Okay. It is giving a normal import command. You can create a scoop job. Okay. But generally we create a like any type of reoccurring activities, we do scoop job. Okay, that's the main purpose. Because if I say one time you are running a scoop import, why you will create a unnecessary a job and then you will run. So if I say one time, that definitely you don't need to go to scoop job. But suppose you say some particular scoop import command you have to run multiple times, you can create a job for that. Okay. So the one very big advantage is whatever this incremental process will become automatic. You don't need to remember this last value. Suppose you forget this last value, you lost this value, right? So there is another option is there. You can go to the database and check the last max record. And then based on that, you can calculate. You can say, okay, my last value is 120. My last value is now 130. Even if you miss this value, you don't write anywhere, or you lose this value, so you can go to the database table and check the last value by max record, select star count, max record you can check. Okay. So but still I'm saying, suppose somebody doesn't have the database access, who will do this incremental load? Then it's a problem, right? So or again and again you have to check the database, right, every day. So you don't want to do that process. So simply this is scoop job you can schedule through the shell script cron tab, and every day job will keep running and it will do the import every day. Okay. So you don't need to bother about, you don't need to take like you don't need to think about it, like how this last value come in picture. Okay. So the idea is clear, the two types, like one is manual and second one is using scoop job. Okay. So first we create a simple scoop job, this one, right? Our data is already there in the EMP table. Okay. And yesterday my table is a scoop underscore new. Okay. Okay, so yesterday I had a database scoop new, right? And EMP table, two records are there. So we will first bring our three record. Okay, two records. Okay, so I'm giving this new folder scoop workshop new. Any name you can give. This is a new directory. Okay, and but this two parameters are very important: incremental append and check column ID, because incremental is a append key mode, and check column is a column ID column where your ID will be checked. Okay. So first we will run this command.
One question is there, means suppose in real time we have lots of tables, like hundreds of tables. So we need to provide 100, we need to create 100 scoop jobs and we need to load data.
See, first thing is scoop import is always one for per table, right? We know, right? Okay. So if you have that utility, like you have that, so in scoop import all table command is there. So scoop import all table, but I don't know, right, whether we can create a job for that, because scoop import, you can create a job. Okay. You can do one thing, this same scoop import, you can create a job and pass the shell script, this table name dynamically. You know, write in the Python script or Linux shell script, like you can do some more generic automation, right? You know, one scoop import is for one database table, right? We have other option like scoop import all table, but that will do not incremental because it will bring the data in one go, right? Okay. So first thing what you can do, suppose one time data you can bring it by scoop import all table. Your entire data will come for all tables, correct? Second time you want every day, every table data will be loaded, right? For that, you can create a one scoop job, and that scoop job, these parameters, right? If your job parameters, if you replace it here, okay, dynamically, okay, or your scoop import command, even you don't need to create a job, right? You can, but problem will come next day. Again, you need to find the last value. So scoop job is a better option, and a scoop job will be um, like you have a table and dynamically, but one problem with the scoop job is it cannot be editable because once you created job, like once you created the scoop job, you cannot add it for any other table, because if it is created for one table, okay, so it will use for the same table, okay, it will use for the same table. So if you want to do incremental, so one option is like you write a scoop, see how many tables are there, you write for one scoop job you can write, or write scoop import command, okay, in the shell script, okay. So suppose 10 tables are there, but and or one single scoop import command, you can put a dynamic variable. See, ultimately scoop job will be the doing same thing only, okay. It will be basically executing the same command, right? So if I do scoop import for 100 table, I will run in the loop and I will pass it the value dynamically. Like table is my change or my location will change, right? These are the two things change. Otherwise, if I say my database is same, my database will be the same, only table will change, right? And target directory will change, right? Okay, because my target directory also I can keep it same with the different table folder name. I say, okay, first one is a this and slash I can give the dynamically a variable. Okay, so what will happen, whatever your table name, same variable you can keep it in the target directory. So your data will be imported corresponding to the table. Okay.
So by
Okay,
target directory will change means if it is
because
importing.
direct directory we have to change. Otherwise, how can I recognize, suppose as a file, how can I recognize, okay, this particular data for this table and this particular data is for this table, right? So if I'm keeping it separate directory, okay, so like I can check the data, right? I can easily debug also, right? Sometimes some like one particular table is failed, right? Maybe some connection issue came, okay. So if you want to do the, after loading the data, you have to do validation process, right? You have to write one validation script that will be checking your count of the record in the MySQL and check the count, the number of record in the file. So you will come to know which one is failed, right? Which one is right. So that part you can handle by keeping it separate directory.
India.
Okay.
Do you know that? I saw
Yeah,
I'm
please
listening.
unmute it. Okay. So okay, first you understand this one. See, that part is next step of that. Okay, because if you are able to do this, then you can form a shell script or Python script to make it generic. See, programming way we can make it anything generic. Okay, this is not generic. This is just everything is a manual, hard coded here in the script, right? Scoop import. But the same thing I can repeat it hundreds times, 200 times, depending on the number of tables or number of right. Like we have the table in the database. Okay. But if you import one time, then scoop import all table is the command. Okay, I have not shown that one. So scoop import all table command, okay, that will bring all the table in one go. All the data of all the tables one by one, it will run scoop import command internally. So you don't need to mention. Okay, just say scoop import all table. Okay, basically that day we have not completed that part. So scoop import all table. If you write it scoop import all table, just give username password. This is for Hive I'm doing, but simply if you do scoop import all table connect username password, and you have a one feature also. Suppose 100 tables you have to import, but one table you don't want to import, 99 you want to do. So that one table, like if that table is imported, suppose if you don't use this parameter, what will happen? Your 100 will imported and one table data you have to delete manually, right? You have to delete that directory. Okay. So in that case, you have to delete EMP1 manually. But there is an option, already option is there. If you want to exclude table like 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, comma separated you give. So you don't need to do extra effort, right? Like manually, why you need to delete, right? Okay, so exclude table option is giving you option it is giving, like you can exclude the table. Like suppose 100 are there, one you don't want, so that what one particular table you write it here. If you have two comma separated, you write the two tables. So what it will do whenever it is doing the importing the table one by one from the MySQL to Hadoop file system, it will check, and whatever name is here, it will skip. Okay, I will show it to you this one. Okay, let me done this first. Okay.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, you said you can repeat this process using Python. I'm wondering how you can use scoop and Python at the same time.
Okay, so Python, like you are saying, like how? So we have to connect MySQL Python, right? We can connect, right? Right. There is a PySQL connector is there for MySQL, right? Python connector. Okay, we'll connect. But we have to write a complete programming part, right? Because we are not using any scoop import command. Okay, that is a complete Python. Like we can write a script to read the data from MySQL.
Okay.
And
I thought
connect to the.
I thought you could use scoop and Python.
No, scoop will not be used. You see, scoop can only be used in the script only, because here also we are writing a shell script only. This is the dollar shell means terminal. So whatever we
Right.
can write here is scoop import, right? In the dollar shell, same we can put it in the script, right? Okay, but script is giving the automation things, right? Like dynamic nature, okay? Because when you are writing in the shell script, you can pass the parameter to script, so that can become a dynamic for your scoop import. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I connect MySQL. So use so first time load is our whatever data is there in this table, I want to load 2 record, okay? Because for me, instead of 100 record, I'm saying here is the 2 record, okay? This is my one-time load, okay? So first scoop import command will run and how many record it will download? It will bring it 2 records, right? So my last value come like this, right? My last value come like this, okay? So I'm going to run this scoop import command. Okay, what is my directory? Target dir. Okay. So now if you see here, last value you are able to see 2, check column is ID and incremental append. It is just giving information. If this is your last value. For the next scoop import command, you use this last value. You use this last value 2. Okay. Now, first we verify how many records are imported. Okay. So Hadoop fs minus ls scoop underscore new. So here is this is not the folder. Okay, so what is the folder? Workshop. This one is the folder. So target dir, this is our target dir. Okay, so 2 records are imported, right? Same 2 record. Now I'm doing one more record, I'm adding it 3. So you can say this is the incremental. Now if I do select command, so I have a 3, right? Now I need this record, okay? So what I will do, minus minus last value, I will use here this one, minus minus last value. So this one, this value I will add in my last value. So last value is this one, same, I will use it as it is. So here I will change because I want to create in the same directory incremental. So I will keep it same directory because it will create a new file. So it will not override. Okay. And you cannot use here minus minus delete target dir because it will not be allowed. Why it will not be allowed? Because we cannot delete our old data, right? Okay. So this is automatically create a new file. Okay, because it knows it's an incremental. So it will be new file. But just you have to give this last value. Whatever last value you give here, based on the record will come. If you have given wrong value, wrong data will come. Suppose you give last value 100 here, but 100 records are not there, last value there, right? So it will import 0 record. Okay, so this value should be correct, right? If this value is not correct, your import data will be coming wrong. Okay, so this value is completely depend, right, what you got it last time. Okay, or you can check in the database, right? You can go to check and max record, then you can do, like you can do select star count max, you can find the max ID. you have simple select max, right? Max of ID. So this is the function, right? We know max function, right? From EMP. So if I want to find, like, I can find like this. Okay. Okay, now I'm doing the import. Okay, we have to table name, we have to keep it same, everything. So whatever import we are doing on the our one, same import we have to do. So this is a scoop new. Table is EMP and target DIR is same. Everything will same. Only thing is you will add this. Okay. Now the last value is coming 3. Okay. Now if I check my directory location, so here is a part 0001, same directory, but the file name will be 0001. Can you see? This is the third record. 3 test. 45 is the age. 3 test 2. Same data is coming. Why this data is coming like this? Like the order. Because order is like when you are using the minus table, right? So order will be random. Okay. If you want in the same order, you use minus query. Okay. Because minus query, same in this one, instead of minus table, you can use minus query in the, I told the session 1. So minus query will be giving you the same order, which order you will do, the order will come, right? Suppose if I use minus query like this, but I have to use dollar condition. So this is the correct one. Okay. So if I give this order, then automatically the same order will come. But if you are using table, so table will take random order. Okay. So that is the reason what the sequence is there in your database table, the same sequence you are not getting here. Okay. So we are not getting the same sequence. Here is a ID name age is there. Here is a age is first. Okay. Okay, so this is completed. This is completed. The scoop incremental, the first one. Okay, now we are trying to do the job. How to do the same thing with the scoop job. Okay. So for the scoop job, I told whatever your incremental append command is there, just make it command over here. Okay. Same command, right? Minus connect parameter. Okay, so my database name is a scoop underscore test. Okay. Username root, password is password, table is EMP, target DIR. So any target DIR, you can keep it incremental. Okay. I keep it this. And I will not use minus last value here because scoop job will automatically maintain automatically for every time. Okay. So I will not be give any in the last value option. So only I'm just giving basic all the options. Okay, and I'm giving here the job ID. So this job ID, I will make it unique because maybe last time if job is created, so it will not allow. Okay, but one thing we have to remember, like this minus import option is there, like scoop job. Earlier you are using scoop import. Okay, so do you know, right? In scoop and import, there are these parameters you are adding, right? This one you are adding, correct? So scoop job minus create new job name and one hyphen and space is coming. This space is very important. So it will be coming a one single space, with one hyphen. Okay. If you try two hyphen, it will not work. Okay. If you don't give the space, it will not work. So one hyphen with a space will come. One hyphen with a space. Okay. So if you check, suppose I try this one. 2-1, I show you. Actually, that is a syntax. Okay. We cannot do anything in that. That is a syntax. Okay. Now you check the syntax because there is the hyphen is not properly done. Okay. So here, if you see, this is a one single hyphen, after that space is there. Okay. So I will do one thing. First I give 2 hyphen, right? Suppose I did like this. Okay. So my import got failed and it is saying this minus minus import is not recognized. So later option will not recognize because of this. So minus minus import, it is not a recognized keyword. Okay. Because there is no minus minus import. Second one is, if I say, okay, this is not a double hyphen, it is a single hyphen. Okay. So if I do like this, okay, then what it will say now? It is again saying there is no recognized hyphen import. Okay, so this is also not recognized. Now you say the actual correct syntax. Okay, so now I'm giving with this import, just I will place one space. Okay, and now I will do enter. And import. Import. Let's see, as it is, we paste it. Here we change. Copy pasting also perfect. Okay, okay. Actually, it's a 2 hyphen. I was saying 1 hyphen, but space will come. Okay, let's see this. Okay, I had a confusion. Okay. So everything is good. Okay, we should have 2 hyphen, but space is there.
So here it is saying skip zookeeper home.
Hmm?
Here you can see please set zookeeper home to the root for your root zookeeper installation. So for scoop job, why it is coming?
What one?
Can you see here last line? Please set zookeeper home. Last.
Hmm.
So why zookeeper is involved
See,
here?
zookeeper, okay. See, this is just warning messages. It is like for high availability things he's checking, but it is not a point here because accumulo, as catalog, okay, and zookeeper installation, okay. Hmm. For metadata is asked, like is not only for this. I think every job it's coming, not for a scoop job, right? For
Which
every,
catalog is also
right.
coming? Yeah.
So it is just a warning, right? It's just keep checking internally. Okay, so these are things are not there, right? Accumulo is a NoSQL database. Okay, okay. See, this time the scoop job run. Okay, so our scoop job is created. Our scoop job is created with the name is my job 90. Okay, so here it will not run any import because I told you import will be done when I will do minus minus exec. Okay, execute. Okay, I mean just now it has created just job. Okay, if I see my job list, scoop job minus minus list. Okay, so I will see the list of jobs are there. These are jobs are there. So you can see my job 90 is here. Okay, so my job 90 is created. Okay, if you want to see the metadata of the my job 90, so you can see here, you can say a scoop job show, then scoop job name, scoop job name, and then scoop job minus minus exec, and scoop job minus minus show, and then job name. Okay, so after show the job name will come. So my job name is my job 90. Okay, when I do this, but it will ask second time password. Actually, this is the restriction or this is the security, because when you are going to access or execute, right? So it will be showing this is the metadata. So in this metadata, you will not see the last value now. Why the last value is not there? Because it is just created job, right? One time job is run, then the last value will come. Abhi just we have created a job, but we have not executed, right? So last value is not started here because one time job is run, then the last value will come, na? First last value will come. So right now, what will be the last value come? Can anyone tell, right, what the last value will come? It's the same database, same table. I'm showing you the table. This is the table. This one, the MySQL. This one, what is the last value? So first time when I do import, what will be the last value will come?
3 only, na?
So last value will be 3 now. Now it is a first is a without incremental, right? It just load entire data. Okay. So now 3 records are there. So it will become the total number of record. Okay. So here I'm going to run my scoop job. So just I need to change show to exec. Okay. And it will ask again password. This is the password of your database password. Okay. It's your database password. So once this scoop job is completed, so you will see your data is imported for all 3 record, and your last value will be there in the metadata. So how to check the metadata? Scoop job minus show. Again, it will ask password. Okay. So now we verify it, our last value here. Why the last value 5 here? I think we have not changed the correct table and database. Which command we create a job? We created for this one. This is our EMP table, right? And this is EMP table. And how many records are there? It is 3. The last value 5. So, okay, let's do one new one we create.
Can you see the data? Is what exactly is uploaded?
Okay, let's see target DIR. Okay, what data it has. Because I think is this directory already have the data. So I will do cat command to check. So see, this data is entirely different data. Okay, so last value is coming because of this data. So this data is not, this is imported today. And I think we have this my job 90. So this one is scoop
Table
test.
name, check it down.
Table name is same, right? EMP. But from which database? Okay, maybe scoop job when we created first time also. So that time the table name was different. Okay, this one scoop job execute. See here it is also mentioned which table it is. So this is your database string, right? And if you see here, this is a username is here. Okay.
EMP table is there. db.table is working.
Where it is db dot
Down 7 8 lines down. Down.
table pause. No, which one?
Down. Yeah.
DB table. So this is EMP is showing. Okay, sqoop test, right? Okay, so what is this database? We are using this table is in sqoop new and sqoop test, right? So that's a difference, right? This is sqoop new, right?
Database is
Sqoop test
different,
also
right?
database, and actually that database table is a sqoop test. Okay, so sqoop test is a different database. Okay, sqoop test. So okay, so you understood, right? Like basically the database is different. That's the reason. Now here is the EMP table has the 5 record. So whichever table you will do, the same table data will come. Here is EMP table with 5 record. See, this is the data only, right? This is same data, right? So it means different database, same table name. Okay. So now I add the record in this one and let's see incremental. Okay. Okay. So I add a new record, insert into EMP values, and I will add 6. Okay, name. So I added 1 record. Okay. Now I'm not writing import command because I'm running my job. So first I have already seen my show, right, to metadata. 5 is there. Now I run the job. It is asking password. Okay. How many record imported? Only 1 because incremental is only 1. Okay. Now I see my metadata. Now the last value is 6. So as per my table, my last value is 6 now. Okay. So that is good, right? So I got 1 record. If I want to check my directory, this one. So here, one more file is created. One more file is created for incremental. The process is same. So there is nothing changed by sqoop job, right? Output, everything will be coming same as it is. Okay. Only thing is whatever the last value part you did manually, that is not done manual, right? That is the only like difference, and you will get in the sqoop job. Okay. So next one is their uh, like modified timestamp mode. Okay. So you guys can try this one, same thing. I just give you the hint. Okay. Yeah, what you need to do. So you have, first of all, the column should be there. Okay. Okay, that one is okay, another file is there. So you have to incremental append check column, your timestamp column will come. And first of all, your table should have the timestamp column. Okay. That you have to add a table, like you have to modify the table and add the alter table command. So you have to add column and some column name you have to give. Whatever column name you give, that column should be here. Okay. I have a script. I will send you those script. Just you have to only the modify timestamp mode, what it will do, it will verify based on the timestamp, it will verify. Okay. So if you do last value also in the modified timestamp, also having the last value. Okay. but last value you are giving manual way, like manually you are giving the time. You know, in your MySQL table, like today, the data is imported on a particular time. So if you give that last value time, and that last value time also coming in the import, here when your import is done, then last value will come for the timestamp also. Okay, here then, because here it is not coming because it's a scoop job, but when you are doing last value, it will come when you are importing without scoop job. Okay, when you are doing through the scoop job, you don't need to remember the last value. Okay, I will give the complete script, you understand and implement both the one using the scoop job or using the other way is using the last value. Okay, so last value can be for modified timestamp or last value can be for the ID. Okay, so we have implemented for ID, you can do for modified timestamp. Okay, but writing a scoop job, that will be the same process, right? You have to create a job and you don't need to give here last value for the modified timestamp column. Okay, when you're creating a job. Okay. Okay, I will provide you. You can check that and try it out because that is like assignment. You can try. Okay, I will give the script and then you can follow the script. Okay, so follow that script and let me know if anybody get difficulty. Okay. Okay, thanks everyone.
Thanks, Arvind.